gonna look at things over here and see. It's loaded. It's loaded. There we go. Hello everyone. It's me, the Sana Gamer, and I realized that Drake's character needs to be like redesigned because his character is updated. But any hoozles. Oh hey, look, I still have Soul yelling. That's wonderful. She's still yelling into oblivion. So I'm just gonna do some things with the main characters. I I'm probably just gonna answer some questions. So everyone's probably wondering who Jenny Lupin and Dragon Lupin are. Well, those characters are DJ's parents, and you may be wondering, no, those are not DJ's parents. They look totally different. As I stated, I changed their designs. I did tell my boyfriend about this, that I was planning to change their designs, and yeah, I changed them because I felt like DJ's parents kind of looked really, really similar to. I just didn't like their designs I did for them, and I'm like, I didn't like them. So I changed them. I kept the same ear shapes, but I did change Jenny Lupin's tail because you can hear my dad and my mom yelling for my dad in the background. I did I did add like a diamond shape because I was planning for each crystal magic character to have a symbol. Like Panda's symbols on her back, that's where she has an open back outfit. She has an open back outfit. You guys probably don't see that much because I don't show it on my drawings, but she has an open back. I'm probably gonna do a back picture where it shows her back, but yeah, every Crystal Magic character. No, Drake. Drake. You go over here. You be special over there. You be special over there. But yeah, the Crystal Magic characters, even though I have total like 9 main characters, and that might be pushing it for main characters, but have you seen anime? Have you seen anime? Anime has loads. You have my like freaking My Hero Academia having loads of characters and loads of villains. Bro, I haven't watched it fully, but I know there's probably a lot of villains. But there's a lot of main characters that you gotta remember. So yeah, that's why I'm not making like so many side characters. The side characters are just gonna be my friends' like Minecraft skins, just walking in the background, just like doo doo doo. But yeah, Jenny Lupin and Dragon Lupin are husband and wife. You can tell because their last names are Lupin, so that's kind of thing. And actually, Lupin is an actual constellation, I believe, and a Harry Potter character. Images. Yeah, this like, did I spell it right? But either way, I think I spelt it wrong. Eh, I don't know. Harry Potter. I can't spell constellation. Constellation. There you go. It's yeah. I believe it's one of these. It's mainly the wolf constellation, as people say. Yeah. It's the wolf constellation. Remember, it's the Lupin or Lupus or Lupi, whatever, and is the wolf constellation. Yeah. So it's a wolf constellation. I looked it up, and when I was looking up like Harry Potter, I'm like, hey, look, it's also a constellation. So yeah, it's a constellation. So they're named after a Harry Potter character in a constellation. So, woo, that's freaking beautiful. And I believe a year ago when I made like DJ's bio on on DeviantArt, I uploaded the bio of um like the character's name. Oh, okay. But basically, Jenny Lupin and Dragon Lupin are well, kind of missing. I think I I think I explained it to my boyfriend when I'm planning to make them reappear again, but no promises. I'm still working on the series itself, and yeah. Here is their old designs. As you can tell, I changed her tail. I kept the top, but I didn't like the outfit nor like the outfit for this guy. 'Cause it didn't make sense to me. So, and since there's no ounce of purple except for those parts there, I decided to change the character's Jenny Lupin's design to actually incorporate purple in her character. Because why the frick would DJ just have full on purple on him when his mom doesn't? There's only like two specks of purple in her eyes, and yeah, I didn't think that through for a while. So I decided to change their designs. As you can tell, Panda's design also changed, and her parents' designs kind of changed as well. Her new parents' designs are this and this. Just mainly these two designs. But Jenny Lupin and Dragon Lupin mainly look like actual like rulers because of their outfits. I wanted to make them look like they're rulers of like a kingdom. So I changed their outfits up and that's why they look like that now. So yay. I didn't do the face mark thing because I didn't want that to show. I wanted that to show when he's mad, basically. Hello, Sir Chill. Hello. But yeah, I think I can pull up his bio real quick. So, DJ's bio is right here. There it is. It You can't read the text, but I barely remember what I put it on. Hold on. Open image, new tab. Yeah, you can barely see that, but I can believe I can open it up right over here. As you can tell, his character design changed. For instance, he's now like bleach white. Yeah, and as you can tell, DJ's constellation. See, there's the wolf constellation, Lupin constellation. So yeah. Also, if you figured it out, Dragon Lupin and Jenny Lupin, if you take the first syllables out of their names, you get DJ. So I thought that was funny and punny. So yeah, I told that to my boyfriend, and he found it funny. I might do an update on this bio, and don't go ham on the shading. Because I kind of went ham on the shading, and it's very confusing. And I didn't mean to make it confusing. But, mainly in the bio that I'm gonna pull up for you guys real quick. I have a lot of folders. Trust me, I'm not really organized at all. I am bad at organizing. And there we go. I am terrible at organizing certain things. So I think I brought this up during like a recording with my friends, but as you can tell, I can actually zoom in and read out what it says for you guys. So the name DJ Lupin, his age is like 19, but in the series he's gonna be starting like off 18. So yeah, I need to probably update that. But see, constellation. I actually took time to point the little stars in the constellation for you. We're gonna go talk about the magic thing here. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, as you can tell, his favorite color, blah blah blah. But the main part I'm talking about this is right here. He was he was okay. So Pass was raised by his parents till he was 2. Parents couldn't take care of him, so they left him in a cave. That is actually kind of false now because I kind of fixed the backstory. So yeah, like I said, I need to update this. Also, why the frick? I did explain what race he is, but since I'm doing updates on character as I did an update on my Discord server. If you go to Crystal Magics, ignore all the freaking fuss about memes over here. I I did an update on, like, I do this different format where I put the dislikes, likes, what they sound like in the bottom, type of creature, age, height, cause yeah, I might have to go to my boyfriend and ask how tall DJ is compared. Oh, my cat's like trying to go on messages bed. Or trying to go behind my computer screen. Don't you dare do that. Go up there. Go up there. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Stop trying to open tabs on my Discord. I don't need that. So, as you can tell, I'm planning to, put parents next to each other because, like yin and yang, they balance each other. But yeah, Lupin is the consolation. We're good. And it's also a Harry Potter character. Changing backstories like X-Men. Yeah. um, except these are not really canon, like, I haven't revealed their backstories, and I believe I should not reveal their backstories in their bios, like I did with, like, DJs. Yeah, I need to fix that. Um, Dark's playing Call of Duty. Have fun with that, man. But as you can mainly see that, these bios, I took like you can tell how long I took to make Gray's bio because it was 2019 and that was 2020. Like, holy crap, why did you take so long? But, yeah, I wasn't expecting to run out of, inspiration when I was working on Gray's bio. I just lost motivation to continue working on it, and it's kind of pretty sad because I had a big idea for the character, but I couldn't focus on the character itself because I didn't know how to, like, plan on an emotional character, like an emotionless character. I couldn't, like, put my head in the mindset of, like, someone that doesn't give a shit about much and just totally emotionless. Like, how do you convey emotionless? Like, do you not have their eye pupil things? Because that's what people do. But I still want the character to seem like he has a glimpse of emotion. But I don't know how to write a character like that because I never did it before. I never, like, mentally got into the idea of creating a character that is emotional. But, But the main character that I couldn't get a mindset in was Solfang, cause he's full on gay, and I don't have many gay friends. I have my friend Ethan and my other friend Fox, and that's about it. I don't know any lesbians. There's like only a few people I know that are lesbian, but there's mostly bisexual people, and you can't like analyze on a character being gay by just looking at bisexual people because gay people and bisexual people act totally different. So you can't just like assume like one thing and then just like use that as a mindset for the other thing. It's really offensive in my opinion that you yeah. But I mainly was stumped about how to work the character. I actually have like a lot of plans for the character Gray and Ryron because I had stated in the bios that Gray is hello. Gray is terrified of fire and Wyvern doesn't like water. I was planning to play off their like whole entire tropes with one of them like saying ice is better, no, fire is better. But then I realized I could play that joke off with Wyvern and Wolf Shadow because one is ice and one is fire. Haha, elementals are weird. But I also was playing off on the idea of making how to work Zayden's backstory into the whole entire thing because mainly I can't work with characters that I don't know for sure and making original characters. I can't help for shit. I'm bi, but I act gay most of the time. And I'm not judging for you for that, Soph. I'm not judging you for that. For young sister. This bitch is no sister. There you go. But, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna open this up and just but mainly the main character I'm gonna state what character that I mainly want to work on is Zayden. Zayden is your boy social type of character and I'm an antisocial person, don't get me wrong, I do like hanging out with people, but only certain groups of people. So again, I couldn't get in the mindset of a character that hangs out with a lot of people, is smart, popular type of character. So I had to was up on watching anime for cliches and stuff and see what I can bubble up with that. I said sometimes, not most of the time. Yeah, I wonder why. But mainly Mainly, I get confused about how making not an antisocial character, because Panda, as I've written her, she is outgoing with certain friends like I am, but she's really shy and antisocial. And that's why I have this idea of we're placing all the characters into detention for something. I don't know why. Let's like start off the series with characters in detention for no reason. And DJ is just like the new transfer student because he's technically the new character that doesn't want to socialize with the main characters just yet until he really needs to. That's what I'm planning because in the series Panda and DJ are not together. Even though me and my boyfriend are anyway, and I do like drawings of us together, but eh. And you may be wondering how is Wolf and Panda related is because of, well, if you actually look at color combinations, I want a color to bounce off because orange is like the count like another counted to, well, freaking, I don't know, blue. So I did saturate like the orange to this medium color so it's not blinding, and I used a gradient thing to do that. But yeah, it's kind of hard to look at Panda's tail at times, but the gradient here is done well. But mainly I made characters designs based off. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was inspired by Aphmel's characters a lot when I was making them, but I didn't want the characters to be full on recreations of Aphmel's characters. Don't get me wrong, her characters are really inspirational, but it was difficult to like use Lucinda as a base for Spellerose. Spellerose is a witch. Don't get me wrong, she is a witch. But I had to try to steal away from the sassy witch type thing. So I decided to give her the most um anime trope ever, giving her clumsiness. And I thought having a witch with assistant of being clumsy around their friends while they're holding spell potions got me interested. Hello, Ashley.
I was talking about Boomer, but okay.
Boomer bit you?
Trying to.
Yeah, big goof. But the character Spellerose was a pain in the butt to make because, well, one.
Aren't I the voice of Spellerose?
Shut up, Ashley. I'm talking right now. But Spellerose was a difficult character to work with, basically. Using a sassy witch is a normal cliche thing in a lot of anime and a lot of like other things. So I wanted to steer clear from that. So I decided to make it where the character, when she is right, she gets all this sassy combat. Like out of nowhere, she gets this all sassy type thing when she knows she's right about something. But really, she is just like a clumsy witch that doesn't know how to throw potions properly. And I decided to make it where an arc where the character Spellerose doesn't use really powerful spells. I believe everyone knows like the cliche of a witch turning into a magician in Little Witch Academia. or My Little Witch Academia. I don't know. What's my favorite thing being academia lately? But I'm not gonna get on. I think academia means like school or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna look into it. Someone else can do it. I don't care. But I decided to make her a magician, and everyone doesn't know she's a witch because everyone believes that all the spells she does is a trick of the eye, and she doesn't want to be revealed as a witch, basically, because a lot of people still believe that witches are evil and blah blah blah. So when she goes to school where everyone is welcomed, she's like, "Oh, I believe I can be a witch," but she realizes there's not many witch students at school, so she keeps herself hidden. And because of her keeping herself hidden, she can't use her spells to help her with her everyday tasks, so she's a little bit clumsy. She used to use magic to levitate things, but now she has to grab things with her hands and make sure she doesn't pour shit in the wrong container type thing. I wanted to give her an actual character, not a sassy witch that knows everything. Because not everyone knows things. So that's mainly why Spella Rose doesn't look like Lucinda mainly. She does have like the orange hair, but I decided to use yellow in it. It's a bright color contrasting to a dark orange. And I decided to give her green eyes because green and blue look really nice together. So I decided to do a dark bluish purple for her outfit and leave it at that. And orange and blue are really complemented colors with green. So yeah, that's how our outfit came to be. Well, Zayden, as I stated before, Zayden was one of the actual first characters that I made because I was bored one day and drew a boy character. So, and I just left him in my drawing pile for I don't know how the frick long I left him there, but he was just there. And a couple of years later, I started drawing Panda, or as I call her, Lusana, because at the time I didn't want to go by like. So Spella Rose is a smart medieval from Costa Nord. I can't read. I can't read. But Spella Rose is clumsy and she knows a lot of things, but she prefers to hide her magic. She only reveals that she has magic when she sees some of her friends doing magic like things. So, yeah, she mainly doesn't like she does have a familiar, yes, but the thing is that she one day I'm just gonna like reveal like what I'm planning. Her familiar is actually Adrian because in the series you have the ability, some witches can have the ability to summon a demon and they can bond pacts with, you know, kind of like in the game called Obey Me where you can form a pact with the seven deadly sins of demon brothers. Yeah, I am playing that game right now because of my friend Erica. God dang it, Erica. But I mainly play that game because I'm bored. Plus the story arc kind of intrigues me, and that's about it. And one of the characters actually remind me of my boyfriend at times, but that's about it. But I decided to run with the concept of the character Adrian being a demon, a bunny, but turned into a demon because Spella Rose was testing dark magic one day and it kind of backfired on her. So yeah, I'm just placing the characters wherever the fuck I want so right now. But yeah, this is the main cast besides DJ. As you can tell, you got like 8 characters, but the reason why I want to add 9 characters is so there's always like a character in the middle because you know Power Rangers when they added the 6th Power Ranger, everyone's like, what the fuck? It was even. Now it's odd. The fuck why? Well, no, it's even, but now they used to be the odd 5, and then people tried to just do 3 Power Rangers, and they're just like, what the fuck? But anyway, I wanted the characters to be more unique, basically. So, and everyone knows how Aphmau has Mifwas, Warlocks, Werewolves, Otamas, Magic Users, Witches, I don't know what else she has in there, but I decided to branch out to more genres like vampires, elves, angels, demons, dragons, wyverns, and mythical creatures type thing. And as you can tell in the cast, there's like legit no Mifla, and you're like, where's the Mifla? Panda is part Mifla, part werewolf. Cause you know cat dog. Everyone knows who the frick cat dog is. A cat and a dog together. Everyone knows that. So I decided to run with that concept because, like, they did cat dog ones. What about me for werewolf? So I ran with that idea because I haven't seen anyone else do the hybrid me for werewolf type thing. I just seen hybrid werewolf with demon wings and angel wings and blah blah, and I'm just like, what the frick? There's so many hybrids in that. Maybe just keep it to something new. So I decided to make Panda a werewolf meatball because no one done that, as I can tell. It's quite annoying that no one did that. Just, Jolene, hello, I'm new. Nice to meet you. Um, it's nice to see new people. It's not to see new people. But, oh god, I need to actually get something to drink because my throat hurts. But that's expected when you're talking so long. You're talking so long, your voice is like, everyone can wait. But I just wanted to get something new because in the Aphmau series and the old Minecraft Diaries series, there was only like Wyrens, Shadow Knights, and all of that. And I'm just like, where are the other mythical creatures? You got like an elf lady, but she just disappears for a while. So you're just like, sat there pondering about where the frick these characters gone. So I decided to, you know what, let's have an elf as one of the characters. Gray is a fairy elf. I decided to do a fairy elf. He doesn't have elf ears. He has the like Sylveon, Leafeon and Leafeon ears, Leafeon tail, but mainly I did that design choice to represent that he is part of nature. So he's an elf fairy, and sometimes people believe fairies have tails. So yeah, fairy tale, whatever. Um, so yeah, that's why I decided to do that. And I think I showed it on the screen just a couple of minutes ago, I believe. Thank you. No problem, my dude. No one judges you here. As you can tell, he has actual colors to his color scheme. Um Gray is what that's his nickname. Gray is his nickname. But he doesn't I think I want to name him Grayson, but I'm not too sure, so we're just going to keep it Gray for a while until I can confirm that his name is Grayson. But let's just call him Gray. So, as you can tell, there's like not many there's like only like one, two, three, four characters with like middle names and last name, and oh hold on, one, two, three, four. Yeah, four and four with no last name, and that's because I'm not creative as frick. I am not creative with names. I was stuck with like trying to learn how to make a name. So Gray, Zayden. Zayden used to be Zayden Fire, but I felt like that didn't fit, so I just call him Zayden. So that's about it. Adrian and Wyvern or Wyvern. You guys can pronounce it the way you want to do. I'm just gonna pronounce it the way I wanna, cause it's a goddamn name for a character. Why would it matter? But Solfang, I actually decided to look up what does there's other okay, so if you actually look up like other names for music, hold on. Other names for music. Um hold on. So okay. When I looked that up, here it is. When I look up synonyms for music, melody, opera, piece, rap, rock, singing, soul, and I'm like, and the character is a DJ, so I wanted to name him Soul. And you guys can guess where the word Fang comes from. Soul Fang. Music vampire. See, if I did music vampire, that would be a long ass name. So I shortened it down to Soul Fang. You get what I mean. He's a vampire, so Soul Fang, there you go, boom. Good name, I guess. Solfang, I actually designed his character so he has big vampire-like ears. As you can tell, he has vampire ears. And he's actually extremely short for a vampire. Because sometimes you see vampires as big and buff or shining in the goddamn sun without burning alive. Like, what the frick? But Solfang is a musician. He plays music at night and he sleeps during the day, making him have to take night classes. But he still but since he has this weird habit of sleeping at night now, because as people say, he's the day owl. And I was like, why are you awake at this hour? You're supposed to be in bed. And he's like, I stayed up DJing, and now he's just like a day owl. As people say, instead of a night owl, he's a day owl. Woo! Puns for days, man. But yeah, Zayden is the little vampire, as people call him. Wolf Shadow, yeah, I'm still working on Wolf Shadow's thing, but Wolf Shadow is an ice wolf dragon. He gets the ice powers from his mother, Crystal Angela or Crystal Heart. People call her Crystal Heart or Crystal Angela because she goes by both. Because everyone call her Crystal Heart because she has a heart of crystal or gold, and people call her Angela because they believe she's an angel. But that's mainly her middle name, Angela. So mainly, yeah, that's about it. So Wolf Shadow is one of the hardest characters to like think out of because I was mainly planning him to be a ghost. Ooh. But I reversed it and decided, you know what, let's just keep it simple. Let's just make him a werewolf. He has ice magic and he's part dragon. Simple-ish. And I reread it again to make it, he is an ice wolf. He has dragon-like abilities because his father is dragon. But the reason why he's part werewolf is because his brother, aka Peyton Shadow, not Pain 10, Peyton. Peyton Shadow is werewolf, and their father is a werewolf dragon. So Wolf Shadow's father is he looks full dragon, but he has traces of werewolf. That's why he has like keen hearing and better sense of smell than a normal dragon. Um, and so that's his like Zayden's like Wolf Shadow's gene of dragon. It, he doesn't look like a dragon, but he does have the mark of an ice dragon on his forehead because he's well related to a Mifa that has ice powers, so they combined and made an ice dragon. And I'm planning to have ice dragons have like a star on their forehead, because each dragon has their own mark, mainly. So I want them to have their own mark representing what type of dragon they are. But since Wolf Shadow doesn't like being labeled, he mostly keeps his hat on his head to hide the mark. So that's why he's that he wears hats. That's mainly why he wears hats. But Wolf Shadow is, well, Ice Dragon, and he has the ability to use ice powers, the ability to fly, but he prefers not to use his dragon powers because of his abusive father. He doesn't like his dragon side, so he mostly shows his werewolf side and his ice powers. And everyone can relate to not wanting to be related to their father because of abusive blah 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 blah. Yeah, character development. So, yeah. We're gonna talk about Adrian now. We're gonna talk about Adrian. So Adrian is the type of character that Adrian's the type of character that is sassy. He flirts a lot. I believe he's pansexual. I finally figured out what type of sexuality he is. He's pansexual. He doesn't mind being in a poly relationship, and he will flirt with every single person he can meet that is whatever the frick they are. But yeah, I believe the only straight character in this whole entire series is like freaking DJ and some other characters. I don't know. I don't know what sexuality Zayden or Wolf Shadow will be. I'm still working on them. They'll get their sexuality later in the series, I believe. But Adrian is a demon, human, demon, demon bunny. I remember a long time ago, a lot of people say the white rabbit with red eyes is the demon bunny. Any like rabbit with red eyes are demons. And I'm like, yo, I can use this. I can use this and chuck it out the window. And I was like, you know what? I've seen a lot of white rabbits being evil. Let's throw a black rabbit. And originally he had white skin, and I'm like, that doesn't fit him. So I changed it to a black person. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be racist here. I changed his skin color. Let's just say I changed his skin color. And it's not because he was black. I just felt like the character. I just wanted I wanted the characters to be more diverse in their colors, mainly. And having a black rabbit as a demon, I wanted to see how that would work. But just having a black rabbit with black hair and black bunny ears and a black bunny tail with a black suit. I didn't want to go down the path of Black Butler. I didn't want to go down the path of that, so I reverted to having the character being, well, black. And he originally had black eyes, but I changed them over to red and had pentagram type eyes in his eyes because I wanted to represent the demon more in him. So yeah, he does have demon horns, but he doesn't have his demon tail because it, oh, bunny tail. What you gonna do with that? So yeah, he does have demon horns, but as you can tell, he doesn't have them right now, and that's because after a demon forms a pack with a human or any creature, they lose their ability to constantly transform into their demon form. The only time they can do that is when the person say they can, or when the person that they form a pack with is in danger, basically. I remember I tried to explain that. Jumps down. Hello there. How is your night? This is fine night. Hello. Everything is good. I think everything is good. My throat hurts. Ow. But yeah, I'm still working on Adrian, but let's just say he is a not. I'm not gonna say Nazi spy. He has the ability to summon two pistols. He acts like, you know those dealers at clubs with the cards and shit. Yeah, he acts like a type of character that deals um poker and shit. So, yeah, and he is lustful. I look up what lust is, and I kind of felt like I was scarred for life or something. But he's a lustful character, and he will flirt with anyone, basically. Wyvern's character, oh boy, he was the most fun to make, basically. Besides my character, I'm not gonna be like picky on which character I like to make. But Wyvern was actually really fun to make because I never made a dragon character that is a wyvern before. I dealt with just normal dragons, not just dealt with like two legs, wings, tail, and head, and go home type thing with the body. But I never dealt with a wyvern before, and I've seen a lot of social media use wyverns as motivation of a name. Drake is also meaning dragon, but everyone knows what Drake means because a lot of people use that word for meaning for dragon, but it's also my friend's name, so whoop-de-doo, there you go, have fun. But Wyvern is based off your boy Drake, not the actual dragon, but my friend Drake. Wyvern is based off of Drake, and I decided to do a twist on the character and make him like pineapple pizza. And the reason why I did that is just to see how many people will be disgusted by the character because he likes pineapple pizza. And so many people want to set my character on fire because of that or burn me alive. And I felt sad. That was my intention. But Wyvern's story is that long time ago he was friends with Solfang. And because vampires live long, but eh. So basically, Solfang and Wyvern were best friends in the Crystal Magic Dimension. Remember the school where Crystal Magic is? It's an alternate dimension, so they gotta go through dimensions. They Let's just say they are in this dimension, well, in this nether world, the Earth. Let's say there's like a couple of realms connected into one massive realm called Crystal Magic, but the other realm, aka where Earth is separated, and the mythical creatures there are still there, and there's a skull for those mythical creatures. So basic half and half of the story. So Wyvern was in the Crystal Magic Dimension realm thing, world of realms, basically. And Wyvern was a baby wyvern. You get the gist. His nickname was the Red Wyvern because he was beautifully red. He had bloody red glistening in the beautiful sunlight, basically, type thing. And Wyvern didn't like all the attention. So you know what this boy did? Went off to another clan entirely. He went to another creature entirely, became friends with Solfang, and everyone just kind of left alone because how dare a wyvern be friends with another creature type thing. Racism is in the story, it seems. But Solfang and Wyvern actually became really close friends, and so Wyvern was the first person that Solfang told that he was gay. Let's just say Solfang's father didn't like that at all. But Wyvern is a supportive character to the LGBT community, and he actually doesn't mind people being pansexual or in a poly relationship. He is in a poly relationship himself. I'm not saying who he's with, who they are, blah blah blah. I can't English, but yeah. And now we're gonna move on to my character. Is the most simplest character I can explain, because I kind of explained her. But Panda, she does have a birth defect. Yes, I'm calling it a birth defect. Panda's genes are more wyvern, more Mayfoy and werewolf to the point that even if her father has wings, she is not classified as a dragon because there's like only 1% or 2% trace of like dragon DNA, and that caused Panda's DNA to mutate to have wings. She's not classified as an angel. She just has wings because that's a birth defect. Fun times explaining. So, and she mainly used those wings to fly around, have fun, but she never uses them at all because they're like kind of bigger than her body. And so she doesn't use them. And one tragic day, she lost, like, one of her wings got hurt badly to the point that she couldn't fly anymore. Like, it got like a chunk of the wing kind of just and you can't. Once half of your wing is gone, you can't go back. But yeah, Panda's wing is badly injured to the point that she is scared of flying. That's why Panda's never on a roof. She's scared of flying, so she's never in high places. And Panda has this ability to, well, cope with things fastly. When something bad happens to her or for her friends, she instantly engages on how to fix it, and she is a healer. But she can't fully heal people. She can't heal bones because you can't magic healing power. Um, she can heal wounds, she can stop bleeding, but she can't fix bones. She can only fix it a little bit to help it get along and heal faster, but she can't, boom, I'm out of here, you're done, you go. Because I think that power is overpowering, like instantly keep healing someone's bones over and over and over again is too overpowered. So I dialed her powers back by she can only heal, like stop bleeding and heal wounds, but she can't fully heal a bone together. That is too OP to just heal someone's bone until like boom, you can go fight, be Narnia, or whatever. I am One Punch Man type of overpowered character. No, I don't want her to be doing that. And Panda, since I made her a Mufo, played with this idea where every time if a teacher in her school uses the laser pointer, she will attack the teacher. She gets in trouble a lot. Hi, 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 hi. Can someone make a gacha for my YT, please? What? Evia the Wonder Toy. Okay. And the character Panda. Okay, but the character Panda has this ability to engage with almost anyone. Like anyone that is hurting, she can instantly engage. And this can be she has really trust issues. I'm not saying like she can't trust many people. She has putting her trust in too many people, and that's ended up gonna get herself hurt. So she trusts people too easily, like my friend Drake and I in real life. And she trusts two people easily, and her brother gets to the point where he's like, you know what, every day after school you're bringing your friends home here, I can keep an eye on you type of thing. And I have a funny arc on how Wyvern and Gray are gonna get over their fire, like water and fire fear, because Gray is scared of fire and Wyvern is scared of water. I have like a fun pros and cons, pros and cons. Panda's pros are she can heal and she can understand people. Con, she has an injured wing, so she's scared of flying, and she can attack whoever has a laser pointer. Because if someone points a laser pointer, heaven forbids, make sure Panda's not nearby. Because she will tackle the freaking frick out of you. Like, tackle you down and take your laser pointer and never see it again. Heavens forbid it's on a stylus, because you're never going to get that back. You're probably just going to, like, get a angry cat, like, hissing noise out of Panda, and you just scurry up at the ceiling or something. But, and Gray is scared of fire, so there's a con. He doesn't like he doesn't like being near people that have fire magic, so that means his enemy is Wyvern. He doesn't like fire magic, so those are two cons. Pros, he has the ability to talk to animals. Con, there's not many animals that like to listen or communicate to elves or humans, because animals have this thing where if an elf or a human hurt them a long time ago, they have trust issues. They can't trust people. So yeah. Con for Solfang, he is scared of the heights because he was never taught to fly. Con, he can fly, but he just refuses because again he's scared of flying. He does have a bat form, so that's a pro. Pro, he's really good at calming people down with his music. Con, he's a shy little French fry when it comes to dating people. 'cause he's gay, and there's not many people that like LGBT people, and that's a sad thing, and it still happens to this day, and it's really depressing. Classic moment. Well, at least broad broad broadcasting I saw was different. Big oof. Um, let's go over to the pros and cons about Zayden. Pro, Zayden loves to fly. He can carry it to about like one person to place to place. Pro, he can get some people listen to him because he's like kind of famous and said, Con, he died. This boy actually died to become an angel. That's why not many people can see him as his true self. He looks different to everyone who looks at him because everyone can interpret it an angel in any way they want. So he may look like a werewolf to the werewolves. So Khan, he is scared of girls. The reason why he's not scared of Spella, Rose, and Panda is because they prove themselves to him to be trustful, but he's scared of girls, so you just see him mainly hang out with the guys. He does try to get with a girl once, but that failed in his face because she murdered him, so big oops! Wolf Shadow, pros and cons. Pro, he has the ability to summon ice swords. He can cut things with ice swords or summon an ice axe. 'Cause ice axe. Yeah. Pro, he can he can use his ice magic to make sculptures like walls of ice, and he can use them to throw at people. Like, imagine a block cube being thrown at you, like a 10 foot tall building size cube flying at your face. He can summon it, but Khan, he has to have water nearby him to make that mass of ice. If there's no water and if it's not winter, he cannot summon a big ice sculpture. He can only spawn a tiny little one. Um, Khan, he hates his dragon half, so he refuses to fly too. He does not have the ability to fly, but he refuses. And it's kind of apparent that he's so refusal that he let his friend Zayden die from a gunshot and falling off a building. So, big old oof. Spella versus Cons. Con, she tests her potions on Solfang. Con, she's clumsy with potions. Pro, she's really good at distracting people with her magic. Pro, she can actually make sure your kids stay quiet when they're watching. Um, Cons for Adrian. Con, every time he flirts with someone, he ends up getting slapped by a boy, a girl, or a transgender person. No matter who you are, you end up gonna probably slap him the frick out of it. Con, he likes being slapped. So either way, you can't do shit about that. Pro about him, he is actually really good at negotiating if someone's lying. Pro, he's really good at lying as well. So he can lie to anyone, but that's also a con because he may lie about something about you to yourself and you may believe him because he's really good at lying. Pros, pros and cons about Wyvern. Con, he refuses to listen to Gray about not using fire for everything because he accidentally set DJ's house on fire once in the story. That's what I'm planning. He probably just set like a tree on fire or something. I don't know. Khan, he refuses to use his dragon form to protect people. He uses his sword. He uses like his swords. He has two swords that are like made of like when he holds his swords a certain way, it looks like his wings. And when he transforms, he has his swords out a certain way so he can transform into the wyvern form. Because those swords becomes those blades at the end of his wings. I'm planning to do something like that, and it's gonna look really cool, probably. Um, Pro, he looks he can fly in his dragon form and he can carry up to 9 people. So he can fly far. Pro, he's really good at fighting because he was trained by his father to be a knight. So yeah, all the characters have a lot of cons and a lot of pros. So they're really good device characters. They actually have more pros and cons, but I don't want to go on a list full of cons and pros for each character, so I just want to list it off a couple of them. Oy vey, I died. Subbed. Typo is crap. Same. But I'll be right back. I need to go get some water, and my mom wants me to go take my meds, so I'll be right back. Probably. I don't know. I'm not really good at time. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and sorry I didn't answer your guys' questions. I kind of had to go take my medicine. Taking medicine is kind of important. So, unpaid, own promotion. So to Lucky, I haven't played Maple Story, but I have listened to MMV music and songs on YouTube. I have listened to those. And I'm terribly sorry that I took forever to come back. I had to go take my medicine, and that is kind of important to me and my family. For me taking my medicine then because that is a no-go if I don't take my meds, and taking my meds is kind of important. Because if I don't just yeah, you always need to know and yeah, you need to whoo. There you go. It's a different song. Okay, my question was, can I give a vanilla ideas? My question was, can I give vanilla ideas? Yeah, sure. You can. Confusion. Oh, villain. Oh, sorry. I'm kind of partially asleep, so I can't. I already have 2 villains in mind, but I don't know what, I have 2, like, you know those helpers that help villains? I have, like, 2, characters that are twins, but one of them is a nice twin, and they kind of don't want to do evil things, but they feel like they have to because they're sisters, so yeah. And their name is Ryan Thorn and Scarlet Rose. Like Ursula Scarlet. But Scarlet Rose and Ryan Thorn, like Orion, but Ryan Thorn are twins. Ryan is actually the older twin, and Scarlet Rose is the youngest twin. There are 2 dark elves, so they're the evil elves of the story. Because if I was gonna have a normal elf, how about having dark elves? But yeah, the dark elves are characters, and I have a villain idea, but I don't have a second villain idea. I have to have 2 villains for the arc, and I don't have an idea for the second villain, but I'm planning to have it a girl, but I don't know what to work with her for that. I don't know like what the idea for that villain to do, so yeah. So yeah, I have 2 characters, but I don't have like type of minor villain characters to fight the good guys. I don't have those. I have like the girl villain and the boy villain are not in the works right now, but the people that work for the villains are the twins, and I'm working with them right now. And I can't quote on how long those character bios are gonna work for, but those character bios come on. No, the villain, the boy villain, is not Wolf Shadow's father, nor Wolf Shadow's father will ever will be a villain, because I have something planned for him. But yeah, I don't have many villains that will go fighting the bad guys. But yeah, share your ideas for those characters if you want. So I honestly don't have many ideas. Still working on them, but you get the idea. Oh god, my throat hurts. Holy cow. Holy carp. Just yikes. Oh. Ooh. You will. Oh well. Oh well. That's kind of the kick in the back there. Might just end the live stream here. I'm probably gonna make a better stream tomorrow. I just will talk to my friends now. So thank you all for joining the stream though. I'll probably be better at answering people's questions next time. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!